Hey everyone, it is Tiffany, your healthy lifestyle strategy coach. For the fasting series, I've been giving you the basics of intermittent fasting and focusing on how it can help you lose more weight. In this video, I really want to cover how to use low carb eating with intermittent fasting. So many people have questions around low carb dieting and the mega trends like Keto, Atkins, and Paleo, and whether you have to be on a low carb diet in order to fast. I'm going to cover all of those diets and answer some of your burning questions. Remember, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, thumbs up, and leave me comments and let others know about this channel. Hey everybody, so let's jump right in. First, I told you in video 2, when you sleep, you are in a fasted state. And when you wake up and continue to fast, the body uses stored energy to keep you going. Now, that energy can come from glucose, sugar, or body fat. Who doesn't want to burn body fat? I'm just saying. If it's burning body fat, the amount of fat that it burns depends on, of course, how long you fast and what you're eating when you break your fast. This leads us to the idea of low carb dieting. Now, let me just say, you do not have to be on a low carb diet to see the benefits of intermittent fasting. You don't. There are even people who are able to lift heavy weight and gain muscle while intermittent fasting. So it's fine to eat carbs if you're intermittent fasting. It just depends on your goals. The idea of eating low carb while intermittent fasting is really ideal for someone who is trying to lose weight or keep their blood sugar low. Now, there are so many low carb regimens that you can choose from. I'm going to cover 3 of the most popular trends among the low carb group. Let's start with keto. The standard keto promotes getting 70 to 80% of your total daily calories from fat, 25 to 35% of your total daily calories from protein, and about 5 to 10% of your total daily calories from carbs. So for example, your meals would consist of green leafy vegetables like kale, spinach, and would count as part of your carbohydrates for the day. Some protein like chicken, fish, or plant protein, and full fat foods like oils, seeds, and nuts, and some full fat dairy like cheese, cream, or butter. A big part of the keto diet is to make sure the body goes into ketosis. Ketosis is when the body transitions from using glycogen, the sugar that we get from carbs, and instead uses ketones for energy. Now, I know you're wondering, well, Tiffany, what the heck is ketones? Ketones are created during this process when the body starts to use fat for energy. With this diet, most people experience weight loss fairly quickly because fat and protein makes you satiated, or the feeling of fullness, a whole lot quicker than carbohydrates. So people tend to eat a lot less food just naturally. Also, the body tends to absorb more water when we eat dense carbohydrates like bread or rice. So when we drop the carbs, we also drop the water weight. Now let's talk about the Atkins diet. The Atkins diet has been around for a long time. God knows I've been on it years ago. And most people associate it with eating high protein, low carb. However, Atkins has made a few updates over the years to help people lose more weight with more variety of foods. There are 3 main phases that a person can go through to reach their ideal weight on the Atkins diet. The first phase is called Atkins 20. This is where you eat about 20 grams or less of net carbohydrates per day, a moderate amount of protein, and getting the rest of your calories from healthy fat. Next is Atkins 40. As you can guess, this is where you eat about 40 grams or less of net carbohydrates per day, a moderate amount of protein, and getting the rest of your calories from healthy fat. Lastly, Atkins 100 is where you eat about 100 grams or less of net carbohydrates per day, a moderate amount of protein, and you get the rest of your calories from fat. You'll notice that I said net carbs, which are the total carbs minus the fiber. Atkins is similar to keto in that it focuses on keeping carbs low. But remember, just because you're on Atkins does not mean that your body goes into ketosis. For ketosis, you really need to make sure that 70 to 80% of your total daily calories comes from fat, which isn't necessarily true on Atkins if you're really just paying attention to keeping your carbs low. The good thing about Atkins is that you can still lose weight and have a little bit more flexibility with your carbohydrate. Now let's dig into the Paleo diet. This diet is sometimes referred to as the caveman diet. Paleo promotes eating like our ancestors ate as hunters and gatherers before the agricultural farming era, which means eating things that can be technically hunted or gathered, such as meat, fish, seeds, nuts, leafy greens, and berries. The big no-nos for this diet are no grain, no sugar, no dairy, and no highly processed food. Since this diet promotes getting most of your carbohydrates from vegetables and berries, the percentage of your carbs per day is probably going to be really low. Another benefit of this diet is that you are more likely not eating foods that have a lot of synthetic chemicals or overly processed. Here's a quick tip. If you want to understand better the difference between slightly processed, highly processed, ultra-processed foods, head over to my website and read my blog article titled, "What Makes Food Processed?" So these are the 3 really popular low-carb diets that are trending right now. And lots of people are seeing amazing results when they pair low-carb diet with intermittent fasting schedule. So that's the quick and dirty when it comes to low-carb dieting and intermittent fasting. As usual, make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Are you a low-carb faster? If so, what type of regimen works best for you? Till the next time, bye guys.